Monsieur Pete!
Hello, Lee.
Welcome back. I challenge you.
Oh my God, I'm French now. Are you French?
I challenge you
It was the escargot yesterday.
to find a better value guitar in the world, certainly in Andertons.
In the world.
Maybe in the world, than what we've got to offer you on the East Coast range. Got some new colours, which I wanted to show Mr. Pete.
Yeah.
The whole East Coast range is designed to be hyper affordable, all based on kind of classic guitar designs. Some might say they're for people that want to learn to play. People might buy these to mod them. Some people might just want to expand their guitar collection on a budget. Mod. T1 double bound.
These are great, man. Look at these colours.
£109 for a, yes, £99 for the normal T1 without the binding, an extra £10 for the binding. 4 cool new colours.
This is glorious, this colour, this blue with the double binding on it. And rosewood board, right?
I don't want to be that guy, that Andertons stooge shill, but have you ever played a better neck for £99 than that? No, I'm super proud of rosewood fretboards, really nice fretting. Every single one of these goes through an Andertons QC before they are put on display or sent to customers. So yeah, check these colours out. We're going to take one of these back to the studio to give it a...
This blue one, I want to play that one.
Phil Collins studio.
Yeah. You can't beat a black double bound telly, can you?
Non-bound T1, £99. Ferrari yellow. You might not be able to afford the car, but you could certainly afford the guitar.
Oh, that rhymes as well.
Bubblegum pink. And missing, because it's so popular, but we do have some more olive drab on screen now.
Actually, when we mention olive drab, check that out.
She's a famous actress from the old Popeye movies.
Yeah, yes.
So this is called the ST1. There are loads of new colours in the ST1. Definitely not played by David Gilmour ever, but possibly.
These are great, man.
What else we got here?
These are really good.
This feels very both 70s and 2025 simultaneously. White with a black guard.
Oh, maybe I should play.
Oh, you've gone a bit Nile Rodgers on us.
Exactly.
Could be. Chic Le Freak, Candy Red, or in fact, I think we call this Bordeaux Red. Bordeaux Red. We've got here some very cool sort of 60s inspired blues and greens.
Mick Taylor signature.
You could go a bit silver burst if you wanted to. These again are £99 if they've got single coil, all 3 single coil pickups, and £109 if you chuck the humbucker at the bridge.
That's so affordable, man.
Bass players. The short scale bass thing has been unbelievably popular. So there's short scale from here to here. It's shorter. In fact, here's a good example. Here's a traditional scale length bass in my left hand and a short scale one in my right hand. So you can see if you're starting to play, learning to play, or you're just a little bit shorter than the average 6-foot bloke.
I feel like guitar players often, if they need a bass for their studio or just a bass because they want a bass, they buy short scale basses.
Look at these cool new colours.
I know.
Cool kind of pastel blue, greens. Is this a Fiesta red?
I think it is. Look at that.
That's very cool. Nice bridge, actually. Okay, so these are $129.
$129.
Over here, we have expanded the range of colours.
$129.
In the GS61.
You grab the one on the other side there.
Oh, so you've got your classic kind of TV yellow.
Beautiful.
You've got a classic kind of blue, metallic blue.
Well, these are bolt on, so they're not neck through, but
absolutely
what do you expect for
150 quid? So I think that's the new colours. If we head on over here again, and we've got some of the amps in the studio. Look at that! You can get guitars, amps, tuners, plectrums, guitar cables, starting from £129 with the East Coast thing. The range goes up depending if you want bigger and better amplifiers. We even do silent packages where they come with like a cool headphone amp with all your guitar effects built in. Yeah, anyway.
Perfect for home.
Let's go to the studio, let's try them now, but follow the links below if you want to find out more about East Coast guitars. They're great. Okay, so I should say as well, both Pete's guitar amplifiers are from the Eastcoast kind of starter pack range. It's the little bass amp and the little, it's the 25 watt Eastcoast guitar amp. Some of the pedals are affordable, some less so on there. I've got a load of affordable pedals. I've got a slightly more expensive, I've gone Boss Katana for the amps, are still kind of affordable. And some Tone City pedals, which are all super affordable. Anyway, look.
Well, tell me what is new about these then, Lee.
Well,
or if there is.
There is nothing new about the guitars.
Okay.
So there's probably 20 videos on Andertons TV talking about East Coast guitars over the years. And
At least.
Had, guitar tutors like Justin Sanderco in playing them. We've had influencers like Andy the Guitar Geek in, and all the Andertons crew will have played them at some point or other. I think these are great. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
For me, it's a depressing statistic that 90% of people who try to learn to play the guitar will give up within the first year.
Is it?
Yeah, and yeah, some of that will just be down to, they haven't got the time to do it, or they don't like the lessons they've found, but some of it will be down to the fact that they just got a crappy instrument to kind of start
100%.
on. And so I would like, if East Coast guitars and good quality entry-level instruments can just get 1% more people to not give up, that would be a massively big achievement.
You know what I think it is as well? I think it's when you buy a guitar and it looks a bit you don't want to go and pick it up. It doesn't appeal to you to go, oh, look at that, that looks cool. Yeah. But if it looks cool, you can stand in the front of the mirror. Look at this thing, olive drab. Well, so this looks cool, man. You look a bit like what's his name? He passed away.
Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell. Not this, but it's got that look to it. It's got a rock and roll look to it, and you feel like, yeah, I'm gonna look cool with that. That's what I did when I was young. I stood in front of the mirror, just pretending to be.
This is
play the Toto songs, right?
The dude from Tool has got the silver burst Les Paul, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And we've obviously tried to do. Anyway,
inspirational colours, man.
So let's very quickly give you a quick lesson in what are the sort of the 5 basic tones that you'd get from a standard ST1. And how might those tones change slightly if you did the ST with the humbucker?
Yeah, have a look at the difference here.
The only difference is what's going on here. So take us through, Mr. Pete.
So 5-way selector switch, that means that you've got 5 different variations of the pickup configuration. Volume control here, then you've got 2 tone controls, and this is traditionally wired, which means that on the back pickup it's just right the way through. But these 2 will then act on the first 2 pickups here, so you can hear if I go tone control on the middle position, tone control, and in the middle you can sort of blend that into each other. This one will just be straight through. None of these will work. 5-way selector switch, starting position 1 is down. I know it's always counterintuitive, 1 is down. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I start in position 5 because that's the first pickup from this side. And you have the 4th position.
This is like no pedals into a relatively affordable East Coast amplifier. Just
like turn it a little bit up here just to get a little bit extra.
Sounds great.
Sounds lovely. And also, this is a real spring reverb in here. May I just add? So I've turned it up a little bit. So listen to this. That's the blues licks you're looking for. Too much reverb now.
There's never no such thing.
Yes, there is. Middle position, that's just the middle pickup. And then these 2 together. And then the bridge. So yeah.
Can I, rather than, because I've got a different amplifier, Just do bridge pickup on that versus bridge pickup on this, because
let's go.
That's the only difference.
Yeah, okay, so bridge pickup on this. With a bit of overdrive. Much thicker. Bit of overdrive.
So that's basically it. Humbucker to single coil, you heard the difference. Sort of bright and crispy sounding.
Yeah, a bit more
sort of fat
rocky.
and juicy sounding.
Fat and juicy.
You takes your pick. So GS61, 3 colours. It's obviously now got 2 humbuckers and a simpler, just a 3-way switch, although a little bit more control over volumes and tones. Let's have a little listen to that.
So this is a bolt-on neck as well to keep the price affordable. You know, what are these?
150.
Ooh, that's good. Look at that. I mean, it looks great. TV yellow. You tell a story about the TV yellow.
It's sort of the millionth time. Some people look at that and go, it's an unusual colour on a guitar. I mean, it's not hugely dissimilar to those early Fender kind of butterscotch telly kind of vibes. But yeah, the reason its nickname is TV Yellow was when you had black and white TV, if a guitar player turned up with a white glossy guitar, the lights from the cameras would kind of reflect off of the white guitar, and it would sort of get these weird sort of blown out spots on the film, on the TV. And so guitar manufacturers worked out that if they used a yellow finish on a black and white camera, it just looked like a white guitar.
Yeah.
Obviously, now that we have colour TVs, that whole thing is irrelevant.
It's still called TV yellow. But it's the same with the tennis balls.
Cool.
It's the same.
No.
Yeah, and that was David Attenborough who came up with the colour for the tennis balls because you couldn't see them on TV.
Wow,
So
I never
he was the
what
one
colour
that-
were
yeah.
tennis balls before they were green?
Probably the
then?
white or something.
Wow.
Yeah. So he came up with that, so you could actually see them. This is quite a simpler setup. 2 pickups. These are humbucking pickups, which means that they're not as noisy if you're using higher gain, but they're also a little bit more punchy. 3-way select switch between the 2 pickups, so you got 1, and then both together, and then the back here, and then you got a volume for each pickup. So when you're in the middle position, you can sort of what is it called? You can dial in a little bit from here and then more from here, the other way around. You also got a tone for each of these, so you can change tone for that, a tone for that, or mix and match, which is really cool. So there's a lot of control. That was pretty basic told, but you know, it's all you need really. So full whack, which most people have got full whack all the time. Bridge. Sort of a bit more rock type guitar, right? Blues. David Attenborough and his second album, The Mist, Gorillas in the Mist. Here's the middle position. So middle position. Every YouTube. Anyway, whatever. Here's the bridge. Sorry, the neck. Much fatter in the sound. A bit of overdrive. Middle. Anyway, that's it. It's a rock and roll machine.
Great.
Yeah.
If you're looking at this video, or you've been watching any of the East Coast videos, and you're thinking, is one of these like better for a beginner? Like, is that shape better or that shape better? None of the above. They're all great for beginners.
Yeah.
I would say these are all full-size electric guitars, so you're probably talking about, if you're younger than 11 or 12 years old, unless you're particularly tall for your age, you might find a full-size electric guitar a little bit. It won't be too heavy or too big. It's just, you got to make sure you can get your arm down this end of the fretboard here to play the chords. So maybe 10 or 11's a bit older than I think.
Yeah, but I do think that because the necks are quite sort of modern, slim feeling, they are not too bulky in your hand. So, you know. My daughters, when they were sort of, 6 or 7, I used to let them mess around with like a 3/4 guitar. And it's only really since, my eldest daughter sort of hit 10 or 11 years old that I've sort of felt she was tall enough to play a full-size guitar. Anyway, but to go back to my point, the whole reason why we try and do so many different colours and different styles within the East Coast range is going back to that point that Pete made, is it's so important that you see this thing propped up in your bedroom and go, I want to play that. And that's what, and I think the visual thing is so important. It's so important. And you see, and you associate these. Well,
I want to play that.
That's so cool, isn't it? If you go on the Andertons website, for instance, and you type in custom shop relict Strats, you will see these colors that we've taken from those expensive guitars that are $6,000, $5,000, $6,000, and then we sort of trickle it down into these guitars. So if you go into a shop and you see, oh man, look at that Fender Stratocaster custom shop in this color, it'll look exactly like this, but it's $5,000. You can get it for. And
you know what? I don't think we've ever said this on a video before, but we can do whatever we want color combination wise. So look, in the comment section below this video, if enough of you go, the cool one would be to do this model in this, I want this color with this color scratch plate, whatever. Yeah. We can do that. Obviously, take not as a one-off, we have to order like 100 of them or whatever, but if enough of you go, oh, that's cool, we'll just do it.
And while you're down there, please like and subscribe, because we're so close to 1 million subscribers.
The T1 has been in the East Coast range pretty much since day one. Obviously, it's a very traditional style of guitar, and it's very simple. It's got a neck pickup, it's got a bridge pickup. You might be looking at these going, are they the same as these pickups? And they're kind of similar. It's the neck pickup basically has like a metal casing around it, gives it a certain look. The bridge pickup is probably the one that's the most different. So although it is single coil, the way it's mounted to the bridge and there's a plate underneath it gives it a bit more like that, which is why I think rock and roll players love Telecasters. Yeah. So this is just same spec as every other T1 in the catalogue.
As this one even, right? It's the same with this, it's just a different
You just got the double bound, so it's got a slightly different angle on the side of the... but yeah, so I'll give you a quick...
Let's have it.
Both pickups together. Bridge pickup. That you can really hear that classic T-style bite there. Now I'm just playing through the Boss Katana. If I want some distortion, I've got some of the Tone City pedals on the floor here. I'm a big fan of stacking 2 sort of medium gain pedals together to get high gain. Here's the first one. Add the other one in. Have some echo on top. You can do whatever you like with pedals. But anyway,
whatever.
T1 is great. Loads of different colours in this. The 3 new ones, the bubblegum, the olive drab, and the Ferrari yellow look wicked.
Do they come with a maple board as well?
They do. Yeah. Depends on the colours, obviously. I don't think we do every colour in every neck choice.
Okay,
Some guitars will have a maple board, some will have a rosewood board. Even that, again, when you get better at the guitar, you'll probably develop a preference for one, or you might like rosewood boards on some styles of guitars and maple boards on other styles of guitars.
I didn't think there was a difference, Lee.
Well, exactly. The difference at this level is minuscule. So you just buy the one you think looks nice and don't worry about it.
I think so. I think that's the way to go.
But the last one then, tell me about this one.
The last one. This is what Telecasters used to look like in the 60s. This is a custom version of it. So this has got a binding around the back and the front of the guitar. So you see, it's got this beautiful binding. This is also string through actually. For this price, getting a string through guitar, it means that you put the string through here in the body, so it resonates better with the rest of the wood in the body, instead of stringing it through here, which is also a thing in the 60s. But actually, looking at these, you can string them through there. Huh.
Oh, it's like a dual purpose bridge.
That's pretty cool. And you see, I've got a 3-ply scratch plate, which means there's a 1, 2, 3, so a white and a black and a white. Got a volume and a tone and a 3-way selector switch. Same pickups, I'd imagine. Yep. Steel saddles on here. And it's a proper ringy Nashville type guitar, isn't it? That amp is great as well for that. It's a little... Anyway.
Yeah. All right, well, look, that's it.
That's it.
End of the video. Links below. Go check out the whole East Coast section. There are other classic...
basses. Lots of basses.
We didn't talk about the bass, did we? But we'll have to get Lee and Cece to do that. Short scale bass is going to be great.
Done it, haven't they?
Oh, cool. And there are 1 or 2 other classic shapes in the East Coast range that we just didn't have new colours on at the moment. Yeah. But that's because the existing colours are just so good. So check those out. Anyway, right. Au revoir.
Like and subscribe.
Have a great day.